said, well, Shirley, is he okay? And she said, well, not really. She said, Rick's had some heart surgery, and he's also lost both legs.
I licensed this company to begin Rick Concrete construction, which we actually got off the ground in early part of 1978. We had 85, 86, 87 employing about 150 to 170 men in the field, producing one of the largest producers of the track foundations in San Diego County.
I was introduced to Rick from a mutual friend, and that was probably 20 years ago. And Rick and I hit it off pretty well.
I had a father that was failing in health and had no disability insurance. I had thought about it, and then when I met Ron Forney in about 1970 or the late 60s or the early 70s, he had introduced it to me, and it made good sense to me to at least have something.
I added some disability insurance to his portfolio, kept increasing his life insurance until we got it up to about a $500,000 level, and also his disability insurance, we got that up to about $5,000 a month. And so I felt like I was taking good care of him.
Times really got tough, and some of the things that I looked at immediately was things that I couldn't at that time see really an immediate need for. The other thing that I thought about doing was dropping maybe because now it had grown to a sizable amount, right, of actually letting the disability policy go.
I received a call from his wife here at the office, and she said, Ron, Rick's in the hospital. And I said, well, Shirley, is he okay? And she said, well, not really. She said, Rick's had some heart surgery, and he's also lost both legs.
I think Monday or Tuesday, Ron was at the hospital in La Jolla down in San Diego, and explained the coverage that I was going to be in good shape not to have to worry about my insurances, and that they would pay a lump settlement.
I remember that was one of the most difficult calls that I've ever made in the insurance business. Because, you know, what do you say to a guy that's just lost both legs? And I remember very well walking in, and Rick made me feel very comfortable, because I said to Rick, how you doing? And he said, well, Ron, I'm a hell of a lot shorter than I used to be. And obviously that eased the tension somewhat, but and we chatted, and I assured him that, you know, even though he'd lost his legs, that the principal was going to take care of him financially, and that I had already made the necessary contacts to get the ball rolling as far as the claim situation. And at that point, I remember Rick reaching over, grabbing my hands, and just broke down in tears. And I did too. Well,
it's made all the difference. I mean, I still live in the hills and in the mountains outside of town, in a county community. It's everything.
You know, after 28 years in the business, I have seen a few disabilities, and I've seen a few handle quite a few death claims, but it reiterates the fact of what we're doing in this business, that I will never, ever, for one single moment, doubt the importance of my job and what I'm doing for my clients, and those relationships that we built over years. It's so rewarding. I just can't tell you in words.